We are on a small mountain. We're having raspberry iced tea soda that I really love. This is a quick one, but I will have to do a long one about food. A couch surfer is about to arrive at my place, and we're texting because they're traveling and asking questions, and I'm giving directions and I'm explaining stuff, and we're keeping in touch and we keep each other updated and that sort of thing. And now they texted, so I said I'm on the mountain, so I will probably be back at home by 6. And they were like, yeah, no problem. I will pick up something from the supermarket for to make dinner for us. Well, that's a threat. I tried answering. There's like the beauty of autistic existence. I definitely tried answering desperately for about a few minutes, but not so desperate. Sometimes it takes longer, and only then I give up. But yeah, after a few minutes I just gave up. Because like, such a simple statement, and I know that to ensure some comprehension, possibly, I need to write a fucking paragraph, like a few paragraphs. Because the idea that I want to express is just, it does not exist in people's minds. I might not want whatever you pick up, not because it's bad, not because I don't trust your cooking skills, not because I dislike this type of food or that type of food, not because I'm fussy. I just might not want this specific thing at this specific time. It's very likely that I will not want it, because there's a whole range of things for me to possibly want, and it's just one specific time. So what are the chances of me actually wanting whatever it is you're going to cook? And I'm trying to formulate it in a way that's conversation friendly. I might not be able to eat. This is what I tried writing. I might not be able to eat what you're gonna make, but don't you worry about it. You can have your thing. I can have my thing, whatever it is. Which for me just sounds perfect. If we both want to do one thing, cool, we're doing one thing. If we don't both want to do the same thing, we're doing our separate things. Or it's ideal. But I'm too old to not know that it doesn't fucking work. So might not be able is gonna mean that ooh, do you have problems? Do you have dietary restrictions? Not really. And then I will have to answer that, and I'm gonna be confused because this is the conclusion that they have already reached. And now they're but then why? So maybe I should I might not want to eat what you're gonna cook. and then it's gonna sound offensive or something, and again, like, distressful. But I'm a good cook, but like, it's important for me to like share something with my hosts, and it's, and so on and so forth. I've been here before, and I'm using a strategy that I have used before, and which has failed me before, because all of them have failed. Because what I want to express and ask for is just unacceptable. Like, you do you, I do me. Well, we're still friends. Everything is still cool. You can still stay at my house. I will still like show you around. I will still answer your questions. I will help you. I will talk to you. I'm interested to like get to know you a little bit. Whatever like this whole couchsurfing thing is about, it's still valid. Just like I'm not gonna want to engage in this. This is impossible to comprehend for quite a lot of people. So I've gone multiple routes. Like, I've tried explaining. I've tried saying that I don't want, that I can't, that I have like problems, or like that there is something, all of which is true. Because I don't want to lie. No lies. And even if I wanted to, how do I do that? I might not want to eat the thing you're gonna cook because it might not fit the profile of the meal that I need to have to avoid having like acid reflux. Or reflux. No, reflex. Well, acid rising up my esophagus and chilling out in my mouth, which is unpleasant. Or like having some kind of intestinal cramps or something. I know what kind of balance of different foods I need to have on my plate to most likely avoid it. So I do have problems with digestion. But I'm not following any kind of diet that is like can be recognized by people, because I eat everything. Like, I eat pretty much every singular item. I use it in my cooking. There are very few individual foods that I avoid. And I like use all sorts of methods of cooking. But it's just, I need a certain ratio, the certain proportion of foods on my plate for it not to hurt. And I know that like most people don't do that. So your cooking is not gonna be like that. So you're gonna have a dish that I can eat, I will enjoy because I like food, I like trying new food, but it's gonna lead to problems. So then I will have to figure out how to amend your dish, like how to change it a little bit, what to add to it, for it to be more like similar to the type of proportion, the balance that I need. And it's just so annoying. And it's impossible to explain. Because like, what? But you're eating chocolate and you're drinking soda. So you're not dieting. You're healthy. You're not attentive and careful with your food. Why are you you're just being fussy and offensive and you don't like me? Oh God. So yeah, I'm using a defeatist. A defeatist, is that a word? Yeah, like I feel defeated. Like I'm just keeping silent when maybe I still need to get down, like from this mountain to the road, and I mean I've been here quite a few times, so chances are I'm gonna be okay. But maybe I'm gonna like trip and fall and break my fucking neck. And it will not have to come to the discussion that I will possibly, very possibly have. But I'm just, yeah, like, I will think about it tomorrow. When the time comes, I'm gonna deal with it. I will still, I will still be perceived as a bitch, as an irritating bitch. Like, it's just the beauty of autistic existence is about not being able to explain like the very basic aspects of your life that you're actually leading. I'm not like binging on sodas. I'm not like trying to one up anyone or to offend anyone's food or to like play any games. I literally just follow this rule of having a proportion of different types of food in my life. I do it every day without anyone present, which is most of the time. And I do so when there is someone present too. So it's not connected to them in any way, but it's so impossible to believe for people. So I'm using this strategy of not doing anything. Like, I will get there and maybe they're eaten by wolves. It turns out that they have been eaten by wolves, and or like I meet them before they pick up something at the supermarket, and we have this discussion before. Like, wait, by the way, like, again, that person wants to cook something for me, which is already like a weird thing. Like, if it's for me, then I don't need it. Like, I don't have this need. I'm not requesting it. There is nothing you can do for me. So now it's like they want to do it for something. So now it's like their want that I have to kind of address and kind of match together with my wants of like having the food that I actually want to eat right now, my balance applied to it. But if it's like, if I treat it as their want, which I think I'm mistaken in that. So if like they want to cook something and to share something, and I want to have my balance, so like they say that, I say this, and we come to an agreement to like, okay, so you have these requirements, I have these wants, how can we combine them? It doesn't fucking work for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like, to me, it's just so simple. Like, maybe you like don't pick up anything, or like tell me what you want to pick up, and I will tell you if it's possible for me to eat it without suffering pain afterwards. And if it's not, I will offer some adjustments, or like we can do it together, or we can do like separate plates, a bit different. I've done it for people myself. I've encountered people with dietary restrictions, and it's so fucking easy when I'm doing it. When I'm the one who's like, ooh, I'm gonna cook, you're gonna eat. So, and I'm cooking, I'm gonna cook for you too. And I'm so nice. And they're like, but no, I cannot, like, I don't do that, I don't do this, I cannot do it. I'm like, okay, I will do versions of it. And they're like, oh, wow, nice. Because it is nice. It is nice. I'm not anxious. I recently watched a video about autistic anxieties and like, yeah, funny. But I'm not anxious. I'm actually like pretty chill right now. Because I'm on the mountain and everything is just peachy. It's my day off and it's lovely here and some dogs are barking and I walked on the snow. And I'm gonna survive whatever conversation happens. It might not happen. I'm pretty, like, it's pretty possible. What is also very possible, because I'm old enough to know that it is, like, very likely that if it's not here, it's gonna be in some other place. That my normal everyday existence is gonna be completely inexplicable. Like, impossible to convey and to convince another person that it is, in fact, the truth. So I'm just talking about it because that's what I've noticed in my life. That's what has happened quite a few times. And this is a situation which usually leads to it. Not necessarily, but I would say like 80%. Like with food, it's like, food is like almost, yeah, more than 80% of situations. I will have to talk about food separately. Anyways, there is a bell. There is a monastery nearby, which, like, historically it was a monastery, now it's a church and like a UNESCO protected touristic site. And just a place where I often go for a walk. I often go there to have my walk. And the bell is belling. Tolling, the bell is tolling. Probably it's 5 o'clock or something. And it's beautiful. Let's do a tour. Oh crap, that's my hand. That's the snow. This is a little church. And my stuff. There's a little church where I also often go to. There is the snow that I will have to traverse to go down. This is the canyon. Anyway, dinner awaits me. We'll see what it's gonna be like. We'll see.